Welcome Libra to your in-depth weekly forecast for week commencing the 1st of January for the Sun or the Ascendant. You could find the start of this year that you're feeling a little bit tentative. The reason for this is that your ruler Venus moved right at the end of last year into a very exuberant part of your chart and joined up with Mars and also Mercury. Now, despite Mercury's retrograde, that gathering of energy probably gave you a real desire to mix and mingle. But now, as we work our way into the new year, the rather strict but precise energies of Saturn for you in your 6th house of everyday details is face to face with the moon. And the moon's in your 12th house. That really is where we need to feel the maximum amount of protection. So it could be that someone's going to be making demands on you or asking some searching questions right at the start of this year, which feels rather daunting. Now, both those positions are also in a T-square with your ruler Venus. So as much as you may come into this new year thinking, well, that was quite a celebration, the harsh, cold light of the new year could bite. The great news, however, Libra, is that on Tuesday, Mercury finishes its retrograde, which began on the 13th of December. Now, of course, it only started to go retrograde in Sagittarius on the 23rd. And it's possible that you did have an opportunity to reconnect to people from your past, perhaps through social media or some neighbours or old friends, and that's been part of the celebration. But both Mercury and Mars are conflicted by the dreamy, drifting energies of Neptune, like Saturn, in the part of your scope to do with responsibilities and obligations. But on Tuesday, Mercury goes direct. It is going to return to the sign of Capricorn mid-month, and it will eventually come out of its post-retrograde shadow on the 21st of January, which is going to be a really big day for you because that's when your year will really truly explode into life as the Sun and Pluto move into your sister air sign of Aquarius. But on Wednesday, the quarter moon is in your sign. And that could mean that if you're finding it difficult to balance what you want as an individual with what other people expect of you, that could come more to the fore. It's important that you don't do something impulsively that goes against your own best interests. But Mars shrugs off the enervating and confusing energy of Neptune on Thursday and forges a sensational angle with Jupiter, which itself went direct on the last day of last year. They're also linking very well, ironically, to Saturn. But Mars moves into a part of your horoscope to do with your emotion, your family life, where you live and how you live there. Because Pluto has been transforming all those issues for 15 years since 2008, and also the Sun is here at this stage as well, I feel that what Mars can do until Pluto moves on the 21st is bolster any area of your life where you do feel you need to be protective, particularly around very personal issues, and particularly if you feel that anyone hasn't necessarily had your best interests at heart. So you can just be more guarded. But if there are some physical things you want to change, like create a better space for your home office, or do a conversion, or decorate or paint, or move altogether, Mars gives you a furnace of energy, but also productivity in the sign of Capricorn right through to the middle of February. But as the week draws to a close, the Sun starts to forge a brilliant link with Uranus. Now, the Sun's done this over the last couple of years, near to this time of the year. It's a bit later this year, but this angle is really encouraging you to think outside the box, particularly when it comes to business, which Uranus in the 8th house, but also where you're most invested. So it could be around marshalling your long-term finances, but it could be around where you're more intimately connected. Now, the Sun in the 4th house is about your emotion, but Uranus can need a bit of space. It can also need some freedom or independence. So finding a good balance between what you need for yourself, staying connected to the projects, people or situations that are important, and being meaningful about it, but also getting some kind of practical return. The Sun in the Earth sign of Capricorn and Uranus in the Earth sign of Taurus is really going to be the deal as this week draws to a close. But as the week does end, I do feel that you're going to feel much more traction. You're getting into what the year's about. And you can look back fondly on those playful memories of the pre-New Year's period, but actually there are some really important things for you to crack on with, and you can do so with aplomb as this week comes to a close. If you've yet to watch your year 2024 deep dive video, please see the link beneath this video. Also, if you've yet to order your personal forecast for year 2024 based on your unique birth data, if you order my special package and get your character analysis as well, you'll get 30% off, but also you get your free Zodiac, Indian and Chinese forecast for all 12 signs absolutely free of charge. Please see the link beneath this video.